My brother kicked me out of his wedding, so I booked a trip to Miami. My brother Ryan and I have never been that close. He's 10 years older than me, and by the time I was old enough to really bond with him, he was already out living his own life. We were siblings, technically, but honestly, it always felt more like we were distant cousins. Still, when he got engaged to Julia a couple of years ago and she asked me to be a bridesmaid, I said yes. It felt more like a courtesy than a real invitation, like she asked me because I was technically going to be her sister-in-law, not because she actually wanted me there. But I took it seriously. For the next 2 years, I showed up for everything, every dinner, every bridal shower, every themed party. I paid for outfits, chipped in for group gifts, covered my hair and makeup trials, and handled every little bridesmaid task they threw my way. I'm not rich, so I had to budget and plan for all of it. But I did it, because I thought, maybe this will finally bring me closer to my brother. A few weeks ago, I finally saved enough to buy the bridesmaid dress. $800. That's not pocket change, that's rent, that's groceries. But I was excited. I gotten close to some of the other girls in the bridal party, and for once, I felt like I belonged somewhere. Then out of nowhere, Julia tells me she wants her brother's wife, Megan, to take my place. Just like that. After 2 years of time, effort, and money, I was out. Apparently, Julia and Megan had recently become besties, and she decided she'd rather have her in the wedding than me. I was shocked, but I stayed calm. I said it's her wedding, and I wouldn't cause drama. Then I went to pick up the dress to return it, and that's when Julia hit me with another bomb. She said Megan would be wearing it since we're the same size. No asking, just telling. I told her, no. If she wants the dress, she can pay for it. $800. Julia said Megan couldn't afford it and that I should just be nice and let her borrow it, and I could have it back after the wedding. Like I'm going to wear that dress again. Where? To brunch? I'm not lending a designer bridesmaid dress I paid for to the woman who replaced me. They offered me $250. Then tried to compromise by offering me a new role in the wedding. Assistant flower girl. The assistant flower girl. I'm a grown woman. You want me to walk behind a toddler throwing petals? That was the moment I realized how little they thought of me. So I told them I wasn't coming to the wedding. I returned the dress, got my money back, and blocked it all out. Of course, they were mad. Ryan sent me a long text about family and how I was overreacting. I didn't reply. Then the twist. My coworker came up to me the next day and said she had an extra round-trip ticket to Miami and a hotel room she was splitting. The trip was the exact weekend of the wedding. All I had to do was cover half. So sit at home and feel like garbage, or sip a cocktail on the beach in Miami and dance with people who actually like me. Yeah, I booked the flight. My brother kicked me out, and I couldn't be happier about it.